Hello! It's a Chibi hour, and the gameplay in the background is live. I'm playing while talking. This might be a great idea, but also terrible, because I've done this before, and it's always... Alrighty, there we go. Yeah. Me talking, and thinking, and playing at the same time doesn't always go so well. But I want to do this. I want to try this out. I want to do this again. I've done this before. So anyways, Festival of Lost. Oh, Halloween times. One of my favorite holidays in video games, like the events, I mean. I always get excited about events that are tied to this holiday. I love this holiday. Love Halloween. Love it. And Festival of Lost, I've enjoyed. I like the Haunted Forest. I know that people could be little bit like, I don't really like it because it's just the infinite forest with a gimmick tied to it. I like it. I like it. I've liked it since it was created. I don't expect it to be brand new every single time it's released, but I know people have those expectations, and that's fine. I do agree that it would be amazing for the activities to get a bit of a change each year. I mean, I was disappointed to see that Solstice did not get a new floating area. We still got the EAZ. It'd be cool if we got maybe a floating area somewhere else. I fell off the map. But instead, we did not get that, and that's okay. Whatever. But I wanted to talk about the loot. The new, quote-unquote, stuff that we earned this season. Now, Bungie, I just want to make this clear. I'm fine with them releasing old stuff that have brand new roles to it. That's okay in a way, and I'll get into it. But, so, with these two auto rifles, first things first, there's brand new roles to it, which is awesome that you can acquire. Horror Story didn't even have random roles when it was released, so cool to see some brand new roles to this weapon. One thing I will say is disappointing is their 450s. And if you know what a 450 is, it's kind of non-meta right now. They could, over time, make them meta, make them really good for PvE or PvP, or both. But as of right now, they're not. So I think that's kind of why a lot of people have that mentality to grind for said things anyways, even if they're not meta at the moment. I do that a lot. I fell off the map again. I tend to hoard things just because it might be meta next season or next year. Who knows? But the thing is what disappoints me is this. My Braintech Werewolf and Horror Story that I got in the previous festivals are not upgraded to the new icon. I've already complained about this already with the weapons that are in the Umbrals that you, or in Iron Banner, that you can reacquire that are already weapons that you probably have in your vault, but now you have to reacquire them, and it's worse actually with the Iron Banner stuff because the weapons don't even have new rolls. Why did I do that? I'm stupid. So yeah, that's something that is making me concerned. I talked about that in my sunsetting video where Bungie sunsetting stuff to just bring it back later on is not really a great idea, and I don't think they should do something like that. But anyways, the one thing that has been bothering me and a lot of people is how to get said auto rifles. And not just how, but how stingy it is to try and acquire said auto rifles. So, I know they buffed it, the drop rate. Ow! And I do understand that originally it was apparently bugged, and that's why it wasn't dropping as much. But either way, even if with the buff and stuff to make it drop more, the fact that we have this new, well, not new, it's an event that's only here during festival, and the main focus of these events is to try and acquire everything that's tied to this event, and that, of course, is the weapons. The fact that to get these weapons is to do activities outside the Festival of the Lost activity is not really clicking with me. Like, it's not making much sense. Because the Cyphers, if you haven't already known, don't drop from the Haunted Forest. They drop from everything other than the Haunted Forest. So even if I want to grind the Haunted Forest, I won't get the new things. Oh god. If I die... Yeah, I died. Saw that coming. Here, I'm gonna show you a trick to get past. Yes, I know there's a walkway, but this is cooler. You get to be first. Oh! Huh, I wonder if I'll show this off right now, too. So, I'm gonna open up my, Okay, so I got the auto rifle. Oh, there we go. And there we go. Alright, perfect example. Thank you, game, for doing exactly that. So, that was the other thing I was gonna talk about. These Cyphers, also, because they're so hard to get, why not also add RNG on top of RNG, where you get garbage armor materials, or, well, yeah, gunsmith materials, technically, but random armor, random weapons, that aren't the new weapons you're trying to go for with these Cyphers. Yeah, there's a random legendary engram that you can also chance on getting inside the Cypher that takes you away from getting that horror story or Braytech werewolf. What a great idea. I hate those. I hate that. But, okay. So I just did the Festival of the Lost event, the Haunted Forest, and I did not get a Cypher. Shock. I know. And you know what really sucks is I got chocolate coins, I got candy, and I could go to the tower and I can go see Eva and turn in candies for these, like, the candy bags. They had them last Festival of Lost, and they give you random materials. Originally, also at Eva, in the vendor, there was the auto rifle, the Braytech werewolf. And you could turn in strange coins, the chocolate strange coins, with candies, I think, or it was just the strange coins, I have no idea, to try and get a random roll Braytech werewolf. And that was cool because I would just farm the Haunted Forest, get chocolate coins, keep doing it over and over, and try my luck on the auto rifle that I specifically want. Sounds cool. Okay. You can't even buy a Cypher from Eva, let alone the auto rifle. So you have to go and play the other stuff outside the event to get the auto rifle. Poopy garbage, don't like. Now, I understand that Bungie can say, but, well, yeah, see, you can get the candy bags. I don't even know what you get out of the candy bags. Let's try one. Okay, you get umbrals. That's great. Not. Whatever. No. You can't get the auto rifle with a strange coin, so yeah, you have to go and do outside activities. And I know Bungie is going to probably say, well, people wanted there to be a way to go out in the game and get stuff that's tied to the event as well, without playing the event. Okay, cool, understanding, but still make it acquirable through Festival. That's like getting those chests, the Solstice chests, not inside the EAZ, and the only thing you get in the EAZ is just the keys. It's just... Except... Well, no, not even that, because like I said, you can't even get a Cypher with candies. So candies and chocolate strange coins are just there for the candy bags and the random loot that you can get from the Eva. The masks and those Sparrow, Ghost Shell, and Ship. Okay. Okay. Now, they recently have done the double loot Nightfalls, which was the best way of getting the Cyphers. I think it was almost pretty much guaranteed to get a Cypher every single time. But now people don't have that. I don't think it's double loot anymore. It's a new week. And I have no idea how long it would take to get maybe 10 Cyphers or a max of 25. Like, what's the efficient way of doing it and how long it would take. But going out in the game and doing something tedious that you don't want to do just doesn't... No. These auto rifles, one, are already auto rifles that we have had, and Bungie should have had these things dropping like hotcakes. I think that's one of the things that I said about sunsetting that I'm not looking forward to, because I guarantee we're going to have a season where Bungie's going to be like, hey, spare rations returned, go out and go, yeah. And I understand that it's tough to make new weapons and gear for every new season now with sunsetting, but then it's like, okay, then just don't do sunsetting. And just nerf things, or make pinnacles, I don't know, into an exotic, I don't know, or just make those. It seems like pinnacles was the main reason why they are doing sunsetting. At least that's what I'm assuming. And why not just put sunsetting on pinnacles then? I don't know. Either way, I've come to accept sunsetting, but recently with how things are going, I don't know. Would you really want them to take a weapon that you already had in your vault, slap it with a brand new icon next to it to quote-unquote make it new, and then you have to go and grind it for it again? I don't personally like that idea, especially when the weapon is in your vault without the icon. You have to go and grind for the same weapon that you already had. I don't like it. I don't. Granted, if it's got brand new rolls to it, I guess that's fine, but still, I think the game needs to focus the whole idea of make the video game a video game. Less grindy. More fun. Every season. I know a lot of people were very anti this and saying, oh, well then everyone will get the god rolls. I don't know what your RNG is, but mine is pretty garbage. I still haven't gotten the god roll of the Ikelos SMG. I still haven't. And that one I've been trying to acquire through the engram that has the shotgun with the SMG. And it's almost the end of the season and I still don't have it. Beyond Light would be starting right now and I'd still not have it. So having things drop like hotcakes is not really going to ruin everyone else's grind, everyone else's day, especially when there's only specific things to acquire said things. If you want the Shadowkeep weaponry, you have to go do moon stuff. You gotta do the dungeon, or whatever. If you want the world drop Dire Promise and stuff, you gotta just kind of play the game. If you want the trial sniper, you gotta do trials. You see where I'm getting at? With sunsetting being a thing, and there going to be new stuff to acquire every single season, I hope, I think that having the game a lot more rewarding needs to be a thing. Or at least have events like they did with the Nightfall. The double loot. Imagine just getting double loot in Trials. People would be playing Trials more. Just making things more rewarding is a great idea. But, okay. With that being said, I even say that when it comes to Valor and the Infamy, nobody really cares about that. I mean, if you do, I applaud you, but I feel like if they just made loot drop double every time you play a match or something like that, that'd be enough to incentivize. I don't know. But the Cyphers, how I would... Okay. I'm trying to think here, okay? The gears are turning. I'm thinking of an idea. If I were to change up the Cypher idea, still have it, sort of, but change it up to where it should be, in my opinion, for this event, this Festival of the Lost, I would have the Cyphers drop still outside of activities the way that they do. I would also have these Cyphers drop from the Haunted Forest activity, and you can chance on getting 2 of them for completing it, or more, depending on the branches that you complete. So if you get like 7 branches completed, you can chance on getting 7 Cyphers. Remove the legendary engram inside of it, or make it guaranteed that each time you also get a legendary engram with the auto rifle. And on top of this, allow players to go to Eva and purchase a Cypher with candies or chocolate coins, or both, and as well allow players to choose the weapon specifically with strange coins or candies or both, but make it a lot more pricier than getting the Cypher because you're guaranteeing your roll, well, not roll, your weapon. I feel like then people would want to play the event a lot more, and I know a lot of you are going to be like, well, then people wouldn't play the event that much. They would just get their weapon and be done. Not really, because, again, you're still playing RNG to get the roll that you want. I don't think it's going to be as easy as you may think. I mean, I don't even know how many of the SMG, that I said, the Ikelos SMG I've gotten. But it's been a lot, to the point where the festival, 5 weeks of the event, is still not guaranteeing that you're going to get the God roll. Yeah, some people might have really good luck, but that's kind of how Destiny is. All I'm saying is Bungie needs to be a lot more rewarding. They need to understand that people don't like the whole idea of making things stingy and also reintroduce things that we already have and also make them stingy. That's like a double negative. No one wants that. And it does not turn into a positive. The only positive is that Chibi gets to make a video out of it. I'm kidding. But yeah, that's the main reason why I'm sitting here to say, Bungie, don't do this in the future. I think that one of the reasons why I'm not on board with the sunsetting idea is because I know it's going to lead to more of this kind of stuff that's happening. If the game was super rewarding, I feel like I'd be fine with it. I feel like I would be more focused on making builds instead of grinding for a weapon over and over and over and over and over for years to come. And instead, within the season, if I have a focus on something, then I know that some way, somehow, it will finally drop one of these days. I don't know when, but I'll still have my morale where I feel like it's gonna drop. Instead of being like, yeah, I'm not gonna ever get this weapon, ever. Because that's how I kind of feel. I'm never gonna get the god roll of this weapon or that weapon. So it's kind of ruined the reason of me going out and grinding. I mean, Trials, I want to get the sniper god roll that I like, and I still haven't gotten the weapon, and it's been lowering my morale of going out and playing because it's very stingy on trying to get the loot, and going flawless isn't really going to drop a million snipers. It just drops whatever is at the loot flawless crate, and then that's it. That's all I'm saying. I want to know your thoughts on this, though. Like, am I on something, or am I in Stupidville right now? I really genuinely want to hear your thoughts on this. I had some mixed opinions about my making loot a lot more accessible idea, but people, I think, were looking at it a wrong way, where I was essentially just saying, like, yeah, Bungie, give us everything. No, I'm just saying, if you split loot in different directions and make them also good loot, every season there's going to be you doing stuff, regardless. I mean, people still do the raids to try and get their god roll of weapon. I mean, I still haven't gotten a supremacy that I like from Last Wish. So that's kind of why I'm just saying making loot more accessible is not gonna ruin the game. It's gonna make the game more of a game, if that makes sense. So either way, thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a fantastic Halloween season, and don't let the Cyphers bite, okay? Alright. Thank you so much for listening. Chibi out.